Andrew's hanging out at the bar right now, so we'll get you on here. He's like, no, it's not gonna happen. But eventually, we'll see.
Right here,
right in between us. We're gonna have an Andrew sandwich going on right here. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We've got something that we had to do a little bit of research because we don't really get too much of this around by us. And I mentioned to John, and I said, I don't even know if you can buy this typically on the shelves anymore.
It seems like they're kind of non-existent anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where I got this is at a liquor store that is kind of maybe about 15 minutes from here in Califon, actually. Andrew would know. And it is called Bourbon Street, and they had one left on the shelf, and I've seen it there before, and every time I've seen it, I'm like, I should buy that. And I'm like, no. Because it was like 80-something bucks, and I was like, it's a little pricey, but... And I gave in because I was under the impression, which I think I'm correct, that it wasn't going to be around anymore pretty soon.
Yep, you were correct.
This is Belle Meade here, people. We got Belle Meade Reserve, 108.3 proof, and this is one. I'll give you a quick history. Belle Meade Reserve is a premium expression of our multi-award-winning Belle Meade bourbon. We identify certain superior barrels from the Belle Meade inventory and combine them to yield a richer, more robust bourbon that compounds and enhances the character, flavor, and feel of its source. This painstaking process ensures that every small batch of reserve will be utterly singular, and that every sip will be pleasure itself. Okay, cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so Belle Meade is an MGP product. And from what I read...
okay.
This is how somebody that I read best sums up Belle Meade. In 2015 to 2017, it had a real fast trajectory upwards.
Okay.
Up and coming, awesome stuff, great liquid.
All right.
It exploded in about 2018, 2020.
Okay.
Right? Like a firework. It exploded. But as fast as it exploded is as fast as it kind of went away. Between 2020 and 2022, they kind of went downward into...
So really, what is that? Is
really
that
nothing?
Is it because the liquor wasn't good, or is it a marketing thing, or what? I'm trying to kind of put that together.
Yeah,
piece that together.
It's hard. It seems like there's two Belle Meades out there. There's a cask strength, and then there's this, which is the reserve.
Okay.
From what I've read, the cask strength was a good liquid.
Okay.
But there were some barrels that maybe didn't work out.
Inferior.
Okay. Rejects.
Okay.
Which made the reserve bottle, which kind of just fiddled out. They kind of just phased out.
Okay.
And they just kind of stopped. From what I hear, it's delicious. But it wasn't good enough to keep going.
Okay.
And I guess that happens, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Because this is one that I see on the bourbon boards and groups and all that stuff where people will want to snatch those up when they see them. So
this says in 2018, Belle Meade wanted to create a bourbon that would slot neatly between their sour mash bourbon and all of the single barrels that they were releasing.
Okay.
What they ended up creating was the Belle Meade Reserve, which is a blend of 7 barrels aged 7 to 11 years old.
Okay, so when you're blending stuff, it's... I know, you're going to respect something more if it's a single barrel because you're like, wait, they produced something so good out of one barrel? But we're not opposed to blending because when they're blending, they're actually trying to create a certain flavor, certain notes, certain everything that suits their taste, and they hope that will suit everyone else's. And it might have certain characteristics, like it might be a little sweeter, a little bit more of this, or you want a little more boozy, something a little bit where they can kind of perfect it. So I'm not opposed to it necessarily. So,
and it's saying that their barrels had too much. There was too much range.
Okay.
A couple barrels came out, maybe 110. A couple barrels came out, maybe 120. Blah 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 blah.
That's a lot of range. Yeah, that's a big range.
So their reasoning was their previous barrels had too much variation, and they learned that the bourbon had a sweet spot at 108.3, which is what we have here.
Okay. Well, I kind of agree with that sweet spot because a lot of the bourbons that I like are like your 107s, you know, like Antique 107 or your WB Saffel or any of these other, your Bakers, you know, where they are those 107 proofs. I am a big fan. For me, a magic number, depending. It really depends. I like a 110.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. Belle Meade's
I like that proof.
Yeah, same. I agree. Belle Meade's remaining highly aged barrels were rejects or leftovers that kept getting passed over for use in the single barrel program. Their proof was probably too low for enthusiasts to bother with. Okay. So they just dumped them into the cask strength reserve batches. They were struggling, or they gave up to acquire any more barrels from NGP because they were either cut off or new owners came in. Constellation Brands, I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Yes.
And they said they wanted to transition to their own bourbon to cut costs. So MGP kind of just said, fine.
Okay. And that's that?
Over and done with.
Okay.
Whatever's out there is out there. Enjoy it. It's not bad liquid. But,
no, it's not, and I've had it, so it's not, and I'll tell you that. But, and we'll rate it in the end, and we'll tell you our notes on this. So
that's basically the little background story. You know, popular liquid, didn't last long. Too much variation. Too much maybe inconsistency. Maybe we'll say that, right?
All right.
Makes sense. So they just kind of folded it up and said, "Here, take what we have, enjoy it," and it is what it is.
Let's see.
Pretty sad.
Pretty sad.
Pretty sad.
But we're gonna try this out and see what we think. Let's get this nose.
Figure it out for ourselves.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm not getting much off the
It's bourbon.
Right? You're getting caramel, you're getting vanilla.
No. I'll tell you what I'm not getting. I'm not getting super boozy. I'm not getting burn. I'm not getting all that ethanol. I'm not getting any of that. So that's not a bad thing necessarily. I'm getting a green apple.
Okay.
Just pinpointed that. Getting green apple.
Getting a little oaky.
Little oak. I don't want to ask Andrew.
What are you getting out of there?
Touch of licorice.
Listen.
Peach.
All right, there you go.
I'll put that. As a joke, Andrew likes to say a touch of licorice for everything. Green apple, oak, peach. I think we're good on that.
Yeah, I'm not getting much, but I will say after we're done sipping this, I will say what
you read. All right. Cheers, Andrew. All right.
Okay.
It's a solid. It's a solid fucking liquid.
It's solid liquid.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, nothing wrong.
It's not burning. The Kentucky Hug isn't.
It's
crazy.
Kind of there though.
A little subtle.
Andrew, you know what a Kentucky Hug is or no? Right there. Yeah. Get the heat. It just resonates there. It sits there for about sometimes 30 seconds. Could be even a little longer. You know, you get that nice burn. You know, and it feels nice. And in wintertime, Kentucky Hug, one of your best friends.
I'm tasting that caramel.
Yeah.
I'm tasting that oak.
So caramel.
I'm getting a little spearmint, a little mint.
Is this high rye?
Notes are high rye.
Yeah. Which would make sense if you get a little of that. Mint.
I don't want to sound.
You're gonna.
It's not a mean thing. This is a good bourbon.
Okay.
It's a plain Jane bourbon. How about that? If you're looking for a bourbon, this is pretty good liquid.
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think it's plain Jane, man.
You don't think it's plain Jane?
No. I think it's got good flavor.
It's got good flavor.
It's got nice color. It's a medium color.
What are you really?
Legs aren't hanging.
What are you really getting out of it?
I think it's just a good sipper, man. You know, I think it's got good flavor.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good sipper. It's a good bourbon. It's a good plain Jane bourbon.
No, but I feel like when you say plain Jane, I say
It's not a bad thing.
eh.
Not every bourbon needs to taste like chocolate and taste like this, and I smell dark fruit. And,
But all right, let me put it this way: if I have 20 bottles on the bar, which I have more than that, and I had to pick one on a daily basis, this would be one of my go-tos. I feel like.
Would it?
Yeah, it would. I think it's a solid bourbon. It's got good flavor. It's got good notes. For some reason, I feel like we lean towards things that have green apple notes. I feel like Hancock Reserve. There was another one that we said it has that green apple.
Yes,
Man. We
yes,
really
that's
love
big
it,
on
man.
the hand, yeah.
Yeah, we love that green apple, man. It's got good note. It's got nice color. Viscosity is not necessarily there, but good color. So it's yeah. I don't know. I think I would go back to Andrew. What do you think, man? What is this? What if you 0 to 5? What would you give it? 3.5.
Agreed. That was the number that came into my head.
I would give it a 3.85. I think to a 4, kind of in between. I don't know. I'm going back and forth.
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. It's a good solid.
For my personal taste, I'm more of a sweeter
Yeah.
guy. I want to taste more notes.
Yeah.
I don't taste them, and like I said, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's your good, average Joe
Yeah.
bourbon.
Nice finish.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of a maple on that.
I don't want to burn. I don't want my chest to go on fire.
Yeah.
It's a perfect proof.
Mm-hmm.
I will say in what I'm reading in reviews,
Mm-hmm.
there's some licorice flavor that people are saying that they feel.
Only a touch.
And this guy wrote, "It's not offensive, but it's not what I was expecting."
Yeah. I think it's decent, man. I think it's, like I said, I'm going to hold on to my 3.85 on that, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's
I mean, I even think 3.5 is a decent score.
yeah.
It's your,
Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad.
no,
It's
not at all.
It's not a 2. It's not a 1.
I
No.
wouldn't. If this bottle was sitting on a shelf for $50, I'd pick it up.
All right, so you're saying it's not worth its value that I've
I don't
bought.
know.
80,
I don't know if
80, 80
No, I
maybe.
wouldn't. There's a lot more bourbon I would buy.
Okay.
For that.
All right. All right. Like a creme brulee.
Like a creme brulee. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I have no regrets. I think it's a decent.
No, I wouldn't either. I mean, that's great to have a bottle that really you can't probably
No,
buy anymore. They're not.
If you're
They're
not
not
gonna be able to buy it
they're not
anymore.
processing. They're not making.
Yeah, they're not going to process it anymore.
Thank you for watching. This is
On that note.
on that note.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Belle Meade. Cheers. All right.